What's going on, guys? Aaron here from Departures Capital for this late night live stream, as I wanted to quickly talk about a couple things. We've got Canopy earnings coming up tomorrow at the close, so we will be covering that via live stream. And I just wanted to simply talk to you guys for a little bit, what you guys think about Canopy earnings, you know, the forecasts, all that kind of stuff. So we'll give you guys just a few seconds to tune into the stream, get this all fired up, give you guys a chance to hit that like button if you support my stream, which you guys do all the time. So I just want to say thank you so much. And yeah, let's get on with this. I've got a bunch of good articles, a bunch of pretty cool articles about Canopy and what to expect. So it should be pretty fun. I see my mom's in the stream. What's up, Mom?
Okay.
And yeah, so we'll see. What's up, Vito DeFalco from NYC? Tarek, how are you guys doing on this Wednesday night? Should be pretty cold in New York, right? Because we seem to get a bunch of snow. So I was supposed to go live tonight with Tom the Trader, but he couldn't make it. So I'm here solo, just discussing some Canopy earnings, a couple of articles I found about Canopy earnings, what to expect and all that kind of stuff. It is going to move the markets tomorrow. Canopy earnings are going to definitely move the markets tomorrow, but earnings are after the close, so we'll see what the stock does throughout the day. I plan to do a morning live stream too. You're in Oklahoma right now. Suniva is clearly the most undervalued cannabis stock. Please talk more about Suniva. We do like Suniva. We just bought some Suniva. We'll take a few, whoa, almost spilled my coffee. We'll take a few requests before I get into the articles that I got for you guys tonight. You guys are hilarious. What's up, Matt Clay? You're talking to my mom. 90 million in revenues from CGC this quarter. The earnings are tomorrow at the close. So we do have CGC earnings data. So the reporting date is February 14th. Tomorrow, Valentine's Day after market hours confirmed. I believe it's at 4 or maybe a tiny bit later. But we'll see what happens. So for the previous quarters, for the previous 3 quarters, we got about negative 1 cent EPS, then negative 31 cents EPS, then negative 76 cents EPS, and then we're looking for about negative 15 cents EPS for the next quarter. So we'll see what happens. Analyst consensus is a strong buy on Canopy growth. I believe they've got price targets. Of what, 60 to 70 bucks. But Canopy ran today already up 4.77%. This chart is looking a lot like Aurora in the recent, you know, few trading weeks. So I told you about INND 2 days ago. Yesterday it ran 154%. Let's take a look at that one. What is up, Rockland Homes? Nathan Smith, Missouri in the house. All right, guys. So, what no slurping beverages, bruh? I would still like to know your thoughts on ISOL. Hey, better days. I just commented on your comments today. No slurping beverages. That's funny. I guess last week I had a crazy cold, so I was trying to keep my voice intact. ISOL. We'll take a look at 2 more stocks, ISOL, and then are you talking about this one? ISOD. For some reason I can't click on it. If this is the stock that we're looking at today. Into the mic. Yep. All right, cool. All right, so let's take a quick look at this. I don't know much about the company. Formerly Laguna Blends is a Canada-based company specializing in the development of pharmaceutical and consumer products. The company is focused on nutritional health benefits that are derived from hemp. That's pretty cool. Hemp-based consumer product solutions. Its nutraceutical division is focused on hemp-derived products, including crystalline isolate, microencapsulation, and nanotechnology for the consumable and topical skincare products. Everything about the company sounds cool. I mean, it's in the healthcare and biotechnology sector, so that's a very interesting one. But the stock hasn't performed that great. Let's take a look at a few things. It's a micro cap, $56 million, $1 to $15 range. That's a crazy range. What's up, Max? Thank you for tuning into my late night stream. I was supposed to go live with Tom the Trader, but he couldn't make it, unfortunately, so it's just me by myself. Yeah, so we'll be getting into a couple articles about Canopy. I just found like 4 to 5 different articles about Canopy earnings, so we're going to be talking about that. What's going on, Billy? I'm doing good. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be honest. Today was funny, guys. So I've been hitting the gym pretty hard recently, and last night I didn't stay up that late, but I just got so much sleep today that I missed my morning stream, so I apologize for that, and we're going to be back on track tomorrow for a morning stream. And so tomorrow we're going to be doing a morning stream. We're going to be doing, and it's also been the weather that's just been killing me, or killing like the vibe recently. Like everybody just wants to hibernate. So, but it's not that bad for trading and all that kind of stuff, because you can just look out the window and see what the heck's going on out there. So I just came back from work. This terrible weather sucks. Weather does suck. Fire up 349% this quarter. Anthony Flores, what's going on? Josh Deloshan, is that how you say it? What's going on? Thank you for tuning in, buddy. Yeah, the range on ISOL is crazy. But you know what? We will add that to our watch list right now, just as I like the sounds of the company. So we'll add that to our cannabis watch list, and also our stocks for 2019 watch list. Perfect. Thank you for that. Thank you for that recommendation. It looks to be pretty cheap right now. So one thing, guys, I just want to quickly look. We didn't even get a chance yet today to take a look at our shopping list to see what's in the green, what's in the red. Activision Blizzard took a 7% run today after running about 4%, I believe, yesterday. So that stock's been doing very well. Another stock I wanted to quickly talk about was Freeport-McMoRan Copper and Gold. Copper got an upgrade from, I forget who it was, one of the big US banks. So we're seeing Freeport run. This was a great buy for us. Bought it at $10 not that long ago. Thanks for all your info. I've been following cannabis stocks since 2005. Holy smokes. If you bought anything in 2005, then you could have made a crap load of money. Probably already did. How come my Canopy grout is $41 and the one you looked at is $61? Canopy growth. What's up, Steven from Texas? Canopy growth, my Canopy growth is in Canadian dollars, so that probably says the difference. It's probably a little bit, the exchange rate is like at least 30%. Watch out there, Huskies. Go. Don't you eat that yellow snow. Watch out where the Huskies go. Don't you eat that yellow snow. That's funny. Any future traders out there, watch for a big short tomorrow or Friday. Yes. We will see. So in about a couple minutes, guys, we're going to get into all the different articles that I found for Canopy growth, just to see what people are saying. And then we can obviously like talk about our own opinion as to what we think is going to happen for Canopy. But yeah, didn't see that crazy of a day today. Biggest decliner now is ISO. How do you say that company? Isodiol. But we saw Tetra Biopharma head down again to 76 cents. MetaPharm, International Canada Brands. Alkaline Water is looking like an interesting one. I'm actually looking at Alkaline Water over the next week or two. Potentially could be picking up some Alkaline Water. Micron Waste below 40 cents. I'm still waiting for that to go down. Of course, FSD Pharma declined again today, down another 3.5%. What's wrong with FSC Pharma? Canadian currency sucks. Our government isn't doing much to boost it up. Trudeau seems to give way more money to other countries. Thank you, Billy. We need a businessman as a president. We need Trudeau to get out of there. No offense to anybody who likes Trudeau. We are not a Trudeau supporter. He just doesn't know how to do business. So what's wrong with FSC Pharma? Don't really know. After they terminated the agreement with Oxley, it's been like kind of shaky. We'll have to look at Sears. I don't know what this music is. Holy, what the heck? Sorry about that, guys. We'll play some hip-hop beats. GT Gold. This is a gold stock that we're looking to pick up thanks to Jay's recommendation. Definitely doing more research on the company. Namaste down to 102. Namaste is treading water with the dollar again. Wayland back down to $1.15. MIM Nutraceuticals below 60 cents. But not too many heavy movers today. Rockland, I would love to play all my favorite music, but unfortunately I can't because my stream will get demonetized. And I could get a copyright infringement. So I don't want that. Or I would be playing all the best music. Don't you worry. Alliance Growers. I've heard about this stock. I haven't really done much research on it. This beat is not that cool though. Well, this one's alright. Investment, bro. Investment. Alright, Alliance Growers down 8.7% to 10.5 cents. Stocks, I've seen so many stocks like this. After that initial pop in 08, they've been in a consistent downtrend. Hard to say when some of these companies could come back. Alliance Growers Corp is a Canada-based diversified cannabis company. The company is driven by the company's 4 pillars organized plan consisted of cannabis biotech complex, strategic access to cannabis for medical purposes, regulation, investments, cannabinol oil supply and distribution, and research and technology. 58,000 square foot facility in Western Canada to house a deoxyribonucleic acid DNA botany lab, extraction facility, and tissue culture plant production facility to service cannabis market and agricultural market in general. That's an interesting one. There's so many of these companies like this, but I can add Alliance Growers to our list too. I think a lot of these companies have potential. It's just a matter of how long is it going to take, or when are they going to get bought out. $9.6 million market cap. This company is tiny. And a 52-week range of 6 cents to 56 cents. Yep. It's all good with the tunes. Life is life. We gotta do what we gotta do. I sold my ACB. I gave up on them. Damn, Max, is that for real? It's okay. Problem with Aurora is they aren't profitable, so big banks aren't buying it yet. I'm just into making a quick 1,000 and get out. Okay, so yeah, anyways, that's it for the smaller cap stocks. There's a couple of stocks we're going to quickly take a look at, and then we are going to get into the cannabis stuff. So Freeport-McMoRan Copper and Gold, it was upgraded today, I believe, by, let's see, we can pull up this article because this is where I found it. Best performers on the day, Activision, Freeport, which rose, oh yeah, so it doesn't say much about it, but basically copper was upgraded by one of the big US banks. Freeport hit a crazy low not that long ago. This stock's pretty cheap for one of the world's largest copper and gold producers. So I definitely like Freeport-McMoRan Copper and Gold, even now at 12 bucks. In my opinion, it's so cheap. So cheap. So that's a cool one. Somebody help me make money. I'm tired of working for Airgas. Davon Basket, my man, what's up? Way to stress me out. I'm not stressed, guys. It's all good. If you want to sell your Aurora, I mean, I'm not like the Aurora cult leader, but like that's kind of funny that I've been given that name. Like Aurora videos get a ton of views on YouTube, so like that's also why I make so many Aurora videos. But yes, Aurora is our biggest position in terms of the cannabis stocks as well. So you gotta support the stocks that we own too. But yeah, guys, I mean, I like to talk about trending stuff, and who the heck doesn't like to get lots of views if you have a YouTube channel? So, anyways, what do you think about Zenabis? Did you get a position in 48 North? I didn't, but they had an amazing run. 48 North. So we're going to close this tab for Freeport-McMoRan. We're going to talk about Alkaline Water Company real quick. Just because I've been following this company for a while now. I believe I started following Alkaline Water when it dipped here to about 350, and then it came back. This has been a stock that's been actually very stable after that big run it had. So I would like to see the stock come down to lower into the fours. Tempted to get some of this. Very tempted. I think Zenabis is scaling production like crazy. UGAS. I know UGAS. It's a very good trading ETF if you know much about natural gas. Natural gas has been very volatile recently. Friend me on Discord. Send your YouTube channels with free info. I need to get Discord. Discord's like the only thing I don't have, but I do have stock twits. Got eating the past few days. SHMP has been like the talk of the town, and it's still not on investing.com. Behind Aurora. Definitely great to accumulate and hold if you can for a few years. Yeah, Aurora's turning into like a longer term play now, and the stock's moving a heck of a lot slower. It doesn't make it as exciting, but it makes it a little more sustainable. Got out of Aurora because it's too diluted. We'll like to get into Aurora if it drops to a more attractive price. Just holding ACB calls, no stock options. My calls are taking a hit too. Yeah, so Aurora's not for everybody. It's one of the big players. I mean, they're up to a lot of stuff. Like any company that's growing or trying to grow, they're going to go through growing pains. And that's just how it is. But yeah, Alkaline Water is looking pretty attractive, but it's looking more attractive if it drops below 4. So I'm kind of hoping for a bit of a sell-off. GT Gold is a gold miner that we're looking at. This stock was brought to my attention not that long ago when it was in the 70 cents. Looking for it to drop down potentially to 60 cents or less. Aurora is definitely a long-term hold. Cureleaf way up more than any more steam. Aurora is just a matter of time for the institutions to start buying them. I think Ianthus is a very interesting stock. The fact that they bought MPX. If this stock decides to sell off a bit, which I mean personally, I didn't touch it because it's too high, but as soon as I heard them buy MPX, I want a piece of it, but I don't want a piece at this level. I want a piece of Ianthus around $6, but we'll see if it goes there. We have been following Green Thumb too. Green Thumb Industries. Damn, that stock's on fire today. Green Thumb's been on a very nice run. Kind of don't want to touch Green Thumb at these levels, though. A little too pricey for me. So, what do you think will happen to Canadian pot stocks when the U.S. legalizes? Hard to say. I think it's a positive for the market, but there also were talk about the U.S. having more competition. But the U.S. isn't set up like we are. The longer it takes, the more our companies are going to have a chance to cement themselves as industry leaders. All right, guys, I'll take a look at a bunch of those stocks in a sec. I just want to read what I actually started streaming this for, which was Canopy earnings. And then we can talk for a bit after. So now that we've got 85 people in the stream, which is sweet, and it's crazy because it's already 9:40 Eastern Standard Time. So smash that like button, guys. Let's try to get this stream to 100 people, and I'm gonna get into the content that I planned out for you guys, which was all the stuff about Canopy earnings. So Canopy is, as you guys know, Canopy is reporting tomorrow, February 14th, after market hours confirmed. So I will do a stream for that. I don't think it's going to be anything like Aurora's earnings, which was absolutely insane. At one point, there was over 1,000 people in my live stream, which was absolutely nuts. So it's just crazy to see how many people watch and follow Aurora. But anyways, so Canopy is expecting to take a loss of 15 cents per share for the EPS, and we're going to look at a bunch of other stuff. Last year's EPS was 10 cents, 10-cent loss, and there's a strong buy rating on Canopy. Obviously, we know that kind of stuff. So we've got a bunch of articles about Canopy and what the stock is supposed to do. So we're going to start with a Motley Fool article. Whether you guys like it or not, we got to hear what people are saying. Is Canopy Growth a buy before Thursday? Leading cannabis and hemp producer Canopy Growth is expected to report its quarterly results for the period ending December 31st on February 14th. Smaller producer Organigram did surprise on revenue, gross margin growth, and record low production cost performance in its latest quarter. So that brings me to another thing. Organigram has had an awesome run and an awesome quarter. Analyst earnings estimates place expected 3-month revenue growth to be upper $60 million range, with some consensus estimates at $62 million, while others expect $66 million top line reading. It seems like analysts have significantly revised down expectations after a wide miss during a previous quarter. So Canopy is expected to come in at about 60 to mid $60 million revenue. A quarterly net revenue reading over 70 million could still be a conservative estimate. Gross margins, we're not going to talk too much about that. Canopy incurred a staggering 180 million in operating expenses in a previous quarter, but a significant production of these costs are not likely to be recurring in the near term. General and administrative costs could remain flatter. Share-based compensation expenses do vary in timing, but I expect 50 million. Could we see a surprising positive EBITDA? Not so fast. A positive EBITDA rating would be a great stock moving piece of news, but it's too early to expect this kind of super performance as revenue generation is yet to reach operating break-even points. So I don't think we're going to see positive. The Partridge Capital is moving to Bloomberg. Move over, John. I hope so. The Motley Fool always gives stupid articles. If it's stock guy, what's up, my brother? Yeah, they're the worst until they play the markets. Sorry about this, guys. I mean, I know that you guys don't like the Motley Fool, but I want to, because a lot of people are going to read this. I just want to see what they're saying. But I've got baystreet.ca. I've got Seeking Alpha. I've got a whole bunch of different articles. So we are going to just skim through these. Canopy could surprise on revenue in the upcoming report, and the market could love an improvement in gross margins. The stock could see some gains after an earnings surprise on Friday, but long-term investors should watch the troublesome operating cost element to gauge future profitability. Fool equals fake news. So yeah, I agree. I totally agree, compound interest stock guy. Definitely don't put your life savings into any one, research company or website, or even me. Like I report news and stuff, and we've got the companies that I like, but always do your research. Always do your research. Don't buy the stocks that we say just because we talk about them on here. Always do your research and due diligence. So guys, next article about Canopy. Canopy Growth at $58. Should you buy it before or after earnings? So this is baystreet.ca. Set to release its quarterly earnings on Thursday. And with the stock below 60, well, now we're back above 60. Investors may be wondering if now's a good time to buy the stock. The upcoming quarter will be one for Canopy that includes recreational sales. It's a bit of a gamble, and expectations might be a bit lower given the disappointing quarter Canopy had last November. However, if you believe the company will fall short of expectations, which really has been par for the course of the industry lately, a better move might be to simply wait for an inevitable sell-off. The stock's been very volatile, and it was just around Christmas that it was below $40 a share. For that reason, I do not buy before earnings. I like to keep my eye on the stock, blah, 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 blah. With Canopy likely spending a lot on expansion into the US and its countless other projects, there's a realistic chance that we may see red number on Thursday. So, it's a possibility. I like to get more than one opinion. So, personally, I would not buy Canopy before earnings, but that's just me. Always do your research. On to the next article for Canopy Growth earnings. So Canopy Growth options traders positioned for earnings rally. The shares of Canopy Growth are trading up 2.9% ahead of the Canada-based cannabis company's fiscal third quarter earnings report due tomorrow. The stock plunged nearly 11% after the company's last quarterly report last November, but options traders appear to be bracing for a post-earnings breakout this time around. Over the last 10 days, the ISE, which is the International Securities Exchange, Chicago Board of Options Exchange, and NASDAQ speculators have bought to open 38,000 calls on Canopy Growth compared to 23,000 puts. The February 55th call has been a significant rise in open interest over this time frame, with nearly 63,000 contracts added. So it's hard to say, but there's some speculation that we could see an upward move in the options market. So this is a market realist article. These are all very relevant articles, guys. These are like a day or less old. Canopy Growth is scheduled to announce its third quarter earnings on February 14th after the market closes. Blah, 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 blah. Sales will probably rise 300%. Well, obviously it's been legalized. Price target as of February 12th, analyst consensus price target of 69.7 Canadian dollars, nearly 8.2% higher. So that's that for that article. We've got a Seeking Alpha Canopy Growth Q3 2018 earnings preview. We've got an article about Aurora. We've got two articles about Aurora. Okay, so we've got one article left about Canopy Growth. So I'll take a few comments and then we'll read this last article. CGC is naughty. Aurora. Aloha, what's your take on Chiron? Chiron's hyped, but I mean, I think it could do well. Pretty expensive right now. CGC has bone dry butt, I've heard. Read Aurora. We will in a second. I hope for a major drop in weed stock. Daddy wants to buy Buku shares. I'm about to start a hemp farm in Tennessee. I think that's Tennessee. Their weed's not that popular because I look at the BC Cannabis Store. Only 2 strains in the top 50 strains. Harvest 1 and Biomed have 2. Okay, Chris Reed loves Aurora. Nice, buddy. 93 people in the stream and only 30 likes, guys. Support my stream. Let's get this stream to 100 people by hitting that like button. If we could, that'd be greatly appreciated. So let's read this last article about Canopy Growth, and then we've got 2 quick articles about Aurora. About Aurora for any of my Americans who know that Canadian accent. Canopy Growth is scheduled to announce Q3 earnings results on Thursday after the market closes. The consensus EPS estimate is minus 12 cents per share, and the consensus revenue estimate is $62.34 million, 180% growth year over year. Over the last 1 year, CGC has beaten EPS estimates 0% of the time and has beaten revenue estimates 75% of the time. 100 people, guys. Thanks for those extra likes. We're at 43 likes now. I appreciate it. Over the last 75 days, EPS estimates have seen 2 upward revisions and 1 downward. Revenue estimate have seen 0 upward revisions and 3 downward. Recent earnings analysts from our contributors, Canopy Growth. Let's be realistic. So we can click on this one last thing. When was this put up? It was put up February 5th. We're not going to get into that. So that's it, guys. We expect in and around the $60 million range for revenue and minus 12 cents EPS. So we'll see if we get it. We'll be covering it, and it's going to definitely move the markets on Friday. But as for now, I think tomorrow during trading, it's really going to be market dependent. You know, is there going to be any new developments within the cannabis sector? How are the markets going to hold up with all this optimism and hype on the trade war? Are we actually going to see anything transpire? So we'll take a look at some comments. I have an eye on Vivo also. Got a shower bro later. Fun, tired, lifted 120 blocks. Damn. All right, Rockland. Well, thank you for tuning into the stream. That's why they're long-term pick at the moment. It's Jape. What's up? What's up? It's Jape. Break. I'm holding on. I'm looking to get in if it hits 65. Okay, later, Rockland. Yep. So tomorrow we'll do a stream. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know that I started saying that after I watched Cassidy Campbell on YouTube. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. 0 shares of ACB, just a few options, which I'll probably lose. Okay, so hey, what do you use to film your vids? I use a DSLR and I use a webcam, 1080p webcam. The Logitech, I forget what the name is. The 1080p Logitech webcam. I have my faith in Aurora sitting on 2500 now. Love the high risk stuff. Yeah, Cassidy is so funny. Cassidy's my boy. Cassidy is hilarious. Yes, sir. No, Canon. I use Nikon. All right, guys. We're going to get into 2 more articles about Aurora Cannabis. Actually, one sec. I watch a lot of his pranks. Dan Bilzerian unfollowed him. I know. Bought more Pierre today. Got a good feeling that stock. I think Pierre's going to do well. Suppress, honestly, it's not that often. And just when I feel like chilling out, that's pretty much it. Get Cassidy on the live stream. If we can make that happen, that would be so nice. That'd be so funny. I would love that. I just want to hear his redneck accent. It makes me laugh every time. So anyways, so we're going to talk about these 2 articles. Aurora Cannabis provides update on its strategic investment in High Tide Incorporated. So this was put out at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time today. So it came out after the market closed or whatever. Today provided an update on its strategic investment in High Tide, an Alberta-based vertically integrated downstream cannabis corporation focused on the manufacturing and wholesale distribution of smoking accessories. Since Aurora completed its $10 million investment into High Tide convertible debenture offering December 13th, High Tide has successfully achieved a number of strategic growth initiatives. Let's look at this, guys. High Tide. So I guess they sell like a whole bunch of consumer things over the last 2 months. High Tide announced the following corporate milestones. Listed its common shares on the CSE. Completed the acquisition of Amsterdam-based GrassCity.com. Opened its 5th, 6th, and 7th Canna Cabana retail store in Alberta. So it looks like the company's up to a bunch of stuff. That's pretty cool. You guys can read the rest of that article if you want to know more about High Tide. Just some info about a company Aurora invested into. That's pretty cool. And now Terry Booth, our man, Terry Booth. Oh man, Aurora Cannabis CEO. I lose sleep over our ability to supply this global cannabis market. Terry Booth said it will be at least 5 years until marijuana supply overtakes demand. Aurora Cannabis Chief Executive Officer Terry Booth told analysts and investors on an earnings call that he loses sleep over the industry's ability to supply the global cannabis market. He is just... He's not sleeping. It'll be at least 5 years until we have an oversupply situation, said Booth on Monday, in response to a question by Canaccord Genuity analyst Matt Bottomley on the company's pricing strategy. blah, 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 blah. Edmonton-based company kicked off major weekend cannabis company earnings. Generated 54 million. We already know this stuff. The result provided a first look of Canadian consumer demand for recreational cannabis. Oh no, we don't want to listen to that. So that's pretty much it, guys. We need better retail infrastructure across the country to see a level of sale everyone is anticipating. I couldn't agree more. Our retail in Canada is not good. So we're going to quickly take a look at the comments. He makes me cringe, some of his stuff. Dude has no fear. Terry's a raw dude. Terry's a raw dude, and that's why they have Cam Batley to make everything sound perfect. Insta modes and everything. Insta models and everything. Aurora buys any company they're intimidated with from competition side. Seems like he cares. Better days, you know, when VO's income statement. Terry is going to make me buku bucks. He's supposed to tell investors live on a yacht. Yo, ma. Retail's getting better, but yeah, it's not good. Agreed. Would you start vlogging? Glad you got your 100 viewers. Need my beauty sleep for tomorrow's market. Yes, Doug. So I will be up tomorrow, and we'll be streaming for you. We'll be streaming Canopy Earnings, and I'm going to do a stream in the middle of the day, whether it be 10 o'clock or early afternoon. IGC. We covered IGC for a while. And can't find it now. Oh, here we go. Are we talking about the IGC? The IGC that had the craziest run and the craziest crash in like the history of cannabis, not including Tilray. That's a great question. I cannot seem to pull up this stock. All right, so we're going to talk about a few more things, guys. I have nothing to say about IGC. I don't know what's going on with this company. I never touched IGC. It had a crazy run. Went to like friggin' 13 bucks down to 38 cents. Nuts. What's up, Steven? You made it. Thank you for tuning in. Pull up Pure website. It's very well put together. We will take a look. Just a few more stocks, guys, and then we're going to wrap this up. But we can take a look at a couple more things, and then it's gym time for me. Thanks, Steven. I like your support. I like your trading, your careless trading. You made a lot of trades that I wouldn't even do. But Kron was a nice trade. Takes some balls to trade Kron at those levels, that's for sure. What about the Cannabis Brewery? What charting program do you use? Mr. Respect. What's up? Gains in the market, gains at the gym. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we did have a request for Pure Global Cannabis. And to be honest, yeah, the stock is looking pretty good. So Pure has gained back very nicely. And I think, some good things could be in the cards for Pure. We own Pure at 20 cents. So I'm really happy with the gains. That we're up over 20% on this stock. So not a bad one right now. The website does look pretty good too. I've been on the website. So there was just a few more things I was going to take a look at, guys. I can't really remember though. I invest with my friends and family. So we, as in my friends and family. There was one more thing I wanted to take a look at, but I can't remember. If you guys have any more, SHMP. All right, we'll take a quick look at that. Damn, down 35%. I mean, I knew it'd start to come back down eventually. Yeah, like I manage a bunch of different portfolios, basically. I do collab with Investing Hustler. We just collabed recently, actually, and we're going to be releasing a video. I just haven't gotten time to edit it, but you just reminded me that I should definitely edit that video and drop it by the end of this week, because at the time we were talking about top 3 tech stocks for 2019, and there was a couple in there who have recently gone up quite substantially, but at the time we shot the video, I believe it was on Monday, and it was almost perfect timing. So we won't reveal those stocks just yet, but I have recorded a video this week with Investing Hustler about top 3 tech stocks for next month. So I'll drop that very soon, probably tomorrow. Just going to message Investing Hustler, because basically we made a video. It was top 3 tech stocks for 2019. Investing Hustler picked 3. I picked 3. But we collabed at the same time, but we both had our separate picks. So on his video, it's his top 3 picks with me giving input. And then on my video, it's my top 3 picks with Investing Hustler giving input. So it's pretty cool. And we're thinking of doing that for future videos too. Like top 3 cannabis stocks for 2019, my picks, his picks, and then we collab and help each other out. So putting my grocery money into Pure, I don't... Don't got any picks for AI, but I think AI is going to do pretty good. So guys, anyways, so we're going to wrap this video up, but before we wrap the video up, any more requests for stocks for me to take a look at? If not, I'm going to hit the gym. Eat dirt now, then caviar later. That's exactly... Shout out to Holly for liking my Instagram. Actually, you know what, guys? If you want to follow me on Instagram, that'd be sweet. So let's just go to my Instagram real quick. Follow me on Instagram and shoot me a message if you guys have any questions about anything. So basically only travel photos. That's all I post on there. But I'm not gonna talk too much about it. Wayland, Buzz, eat. Wrap your tongue around a thing. Hello, can you take a quick look at... Going to follow you now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, a little bit of history about Departures Capital. Or me. I traveled for like 3 to 4 years, basically. I was selling real estate when I was 22. I'm just like, forget real estate. I don't want to sell real estate anymore. I just want to travel. So I went and lived in Asia, and I traveled for a couple years. And yeah, I still do some traveling, not as much, but thank you. It's been fun. Definitely still love to travel. Oh, okay, guys. Solo was insane today and has an extremely bright future. Research it. Hot pots. Going to Thailand in May. Where are you going to in Thailand? I've been to Thailand for about 10 days. Phuket, Bangkok, a couple other places. Hot pot Chinese meat. I love hot pot. I went to so many hot pot restaurants in Guangzhou. It was like incredible. I love hot pot. Here, guys, we'll just make myself a little bit bigger. Let's put something else up here for you guys to look at. SHMP. 6 months in Thailand. How was that? That must have been pretty cool. I'll take a look at Solo in 2 seconds. 10 days in Thailand. Never been to Krabi, but I heard Krabi province is really nice. I was not so impressed by Paquette. Yeah, so Steven, for the hot pot, yeah, they literally just dropped the raw meat in, but it's pretty sweet. I love hot pot. But you know what makes hot pot? What makes hot pot is not even the meat, it's the sauce. At least for me. Jared, what did you miss? Just a bunch of talk about Canopy earnings and like what we're expecting for the quarter. So I apologize. Feel free to watch this stream after the fact. You can just skip through all the chitter chatter if you want to get straight to the facts. But you know, at the end of the day, I do like to talk about stuff other than the stock market. So if you guys want to chat, I'd be more than happy to chat. I'm hitting legs at the gym today. Okay. 6 months, hit me up with some food spots. Mark Wiens is the man and all but. 5.8 million. Torontonian living down here in Playa del Carmen. Real estate and tarting. Better days. That's awesome. Weather must be nice all the time. I've been to the Philippines, and the Philippines is another story for me. Oh my gosh. Almost got stuck in the Philippines. I almost never made it out of the Philippines. Departures Capital would have never started. Done all of Southeast Asia. The boiling cauldron. Yes, sir. Go to the Philippines. I'm sure. Okay, going to have fun at the gym piece. Aaron, you mentioned you had ACB at $2. If you could do it again, would you hold, or could you swing it from lows to highs? What's your preferred steroid cycle? My preferred steroid cycle is whey protein laced with BCAAs. Never tried steroids before. Trading a little sorry, haha. Did a flip in LA for 3 years. Damn, Steven, how was it? Just make sure you go to Kosamui. I'll be your guy next time. Cars. No, I'm a Mercedes guy. He's on SARMS. I'm on an Aurora diet now. Here, we'll look at solo. We've had a bunch of requests. Now, which one are we talking about? Best place to visit is Dubai. I've been to Dubai like 3 times. Shopping's good. What's up, Armando? Nice to see you in the stream. You made it. I had the time of my life at Dubai. Ah, okay. NASDAQ solo. Electromechania Vehicles Corp. She was awesome. She was awesome. Here. It's my Instagram right there. You know what, guys? I have a question, though. What's the reason for going to Thailand? Are you going there for the beaches? Are you going there to party? What are you going to Thailand for? Because I've got so many more better recommendations than Thailand. One sec, I just got to answer a message. Yes. I see what you guys are up to. All right. Sorry. We'll take a look at oh my gosh, we'll take a look at solo in 2 seconds. How is it seeing a 220% one-day gain? So, how long will you hold Aurora? I plan to hold Aurora for quite a while. Aurora is our long-term pick for the MJ space. There's a lot of stocks that we like to trade and maybe swing trade, day trade. Like even Afria, we swing traded Afria. Never really day traded. much, but did really well on Afria. Koh Samui was my initial suggestion. Check out their website too. You guys are going to Thailand for those lady boys. Lady boys, duh. Full moon party. Jeez, Max, I'm a little bit concerned about you, but I know you're just joking. Beaches and chill and eating great food, then girls. Yes, sir, but be careful. Make sure that they're girls, because sometimes they're not. Value, really. Sorry, excuse me. That's something I can't argue with in terms of Thailand. It's definitely value. But let me show you one place that it's my favorite place in the world. If you guys have ever heard of this place before, we're just going to quickly go to maps and show you guys a very cool little country. I know this has nothing to do with Canopy Growth earnings, so if you guys are going to leave the stream, there's no problem with that. But it's then again, at the end of the day, it's my stream, so I can talk about whatever I want. So a little country called Seychelles off the coast of Somalia here in Africa. Any plans on Valentine's Day? Do you flip houses or you invest in them by collecting rent? I invest in housing by collecting rent. I don't do any flips. Just buy and hold the real estate. So guys, I've been to Seychelles twice, and I gotta say it was the most beautiful country that I've ever been to. So the biggest island's Mahi, then they've got this little island called Silhouette Island. There's only one hotel on the island called the Hilton Seychelles. The Hilton actually has 3 hotels in Seychelles. Been to 2 of them. The Four Seasons has a very nice little hotel here on the coast, somewhere in and around this level. There's tons of nice hotels here. A lot of people from Europe like to go to Seychelles. And then you can also go to Praslin Island or La Digue. And there's also a bunch of smaller little islands in and around there. But the most famous spot called La Digue. And anybody who goes to Seychelles, you gotta check this out. This place is crazy. Oh, you can't even see it there. Just look at those beaches, guys. Look at the rocks. Anyways, so that's it. Take a look at some comments. Check this out. You're going to get kidnapped by pirates. Buy and hold all day. Seychelles is kind of close to it's kind of close to, what's it called? Somalia, but very safe country. Yes, 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 for sure. It's definitely one of those bucket list places. Oh, let's just go to, see if we can, let's see if we can pull up some of these hotels. Six Senses. Nah. Where are the Four Seasons? Sorry, guys. It's not that many. La Meridian's there. Four Seasons Resort. Oh, the Four Seasons just built a new... No way. They just built a new resort. Anyways, guys. Back to business. Do you know when is Vivo income reporting? Screw weed stocks. It's all about shrimp stocks now. Made 90% on spend in one day with their Solo. Their cars are sweet and already on the road in California. Tax benefit on long holds in short. Yeah, guys, so let's take a quick look at this. Holy crap, this stock went up 200% in one day. I don't know what to say about companies like this. I mean, being brought to my attention now, I'm just kind of like, oh, I'll just wait to see it take some profit. But that's crazy. New Strike brands. Maybe we could use child labor lower cost per gram. Dustin. That's funny. Well, child labor is not funny, but that's yeah. Sorry. Added a bunch of news strike today. I'm sorry. I'm only laughing at that because I've lived in Asia, and not that I've seen it firsthand, but a lot of my friends used to joke about that stuff. Although it's not funny. New strike brands. Just researched Solo. They were on Dragon's Den. Man, this is getting slower as we go. Damn, Vivo is down. That's not Vivo, sorry, this is HIP. Yeah, this looks good at 40 cents. Looks real good after that slide. I'll take a look at this company actually. Yeah, so SHMP, definitely a pump and dump. Like I said, I wasn't touching that stock at 80 cents. I wasn't touching that stock at 60 cents, but what are we at now? Let's see. We're at 34 cents. Holy. That's crazy. The stock went up to 8.95 cents US. Who's buying this pullback? What up, Pedro? $30 is okay. So yeah, I mean, anyone looking at this company, I think now is a lot better time than when they were 3 times. The market cap was 3 times larger. But yeah, Vivo, thanks for bringing, or sorry, HIP, thanks for bringing that to my attention at 40 cents. The company looks very much oversold. Could dip into the 30s if Canopy earnings are bad this week, but long term, company's definitely on sale. So yeah, that's it, guys. I'm gonna wrap up the stream. Like I said, I gotta hit the gym. It's 10:15 now, so it's been fun. I'll do more of these live streams. It's actually 57 minutes right now, so it's perfect. It's like been 1 hour, so that's cool with me. Thank you guys for tuning in. And if you didn't hit the like button yet, hit the like button. And that's pretty much it. So we'll be live tomorrow, probably for the market open or intraday as we trade, just to give you guys an update. So that's it for tonight, guys. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure to tune into my live stream. Thank you and